You know, it's kind of interesting. Uh, Everybody seems to talk about a first layer being a much larger area than what you see right here. This is the first layer right here. You see this little spot right here. You see this little spot right there. Okay, so that is the first layer. So you can see right there, this is the first layer right here in that little square. So this is the first layer. So it doesn't have to cover an entire surface area. It doesn't have to cover, you know, from corner to corner, side to side, and front to back. So right now we're on the second layer, and you can see it's laying down this square right now. I added this square because I wanted to be able to see the first layer after it was done, because it tends to hover over the entire print and it's hard to see under the print head. So I force the print head to come off the main print and print a little square off to the side. But yeah, this is the first layer, and you can see it going down great. And what's going to happen, it's going to repeat that settings, because my slicer does not change settings the entire time that the printer is completing a project. So if you see that this first layer is going down clean and solid and everything looks good, then the second layer is going to lay right on top of that. And then the third, the fourth, all the way up until the print is done. It's going from first layer to last layer. So just wanted to show that a first layer doesn't have to be, you know, like a platform. It can be parts and little pieces. So that's what you see here. This is now the second layer going up. So let's go ahead and look at the printer. This is the basic printer that I have. All my printers are just like this. This literally is the stock hot end. Nothing about it has changed. No aftermarket gadgets or gizmos or anything. It's literally as you see it right now. You see that is indeed the plastic extruder. All my printers still use the plastic extruder body. Just keep the body. Change the lever if you have to. If it gets abducted by aliens or whatever, disappears or melts into nothing, just replace the lever. Don't replace the whole body, because you're just opening yourself up to a bunch of other stuff that this one will never have to worry about. Okay, your G steps stay the same, your gear stays the same, your stepper stays the same. It just is a remove and repair, replace. That's it. There you go. I did a knob on here. You can see that it is turning. It's delivering filament as it's supposed to. The filament is indeed right here. Okay, it's going straight in right there. No arms, levers, gizmos, pulleys, or anything to redirect it, because it's mounted here, going straight in there, straight through the Bowden tube. All right, there's no friction around the curve here that the blue tube seems to have, which adds to the issues of 3D printing. If it's got friction, it slows down, and you'll have probably blockages and all that stuff. So anyway, I want to also show the springs. They are original. These are not yellow springs. They're not chunks of rubber. They're the original springs that came with it. The hot end is the original hot end. There's no direct drive, as you can see for yourself. Also, it's not heated bed. It's non-heated right there, right there. So when people say, "Oh, my nozzle was this, my bed was that," well, my nozzle's 180, my bed is off. There is no heat. It's room temperature, all right? It doesn't need to be heated when you print in this fashion. And I don't use Elmer's glue stick or yada yada yada, or brim or raft or tape or whatever. This is as it's going down right now. They say, "Oh, wouldn't it be a pain in the ass to change out the tape? You know, you could just use glue." The glue is a mess. The glue is messy to apply. It's messy to remove. This is not, okay? It literally takes no effort from me to remove that tape. Now, sometimes the model, the print, whatever it might be, you can reuse the tape, okay? So that is a possibility. What I do is I create, or I have on hand, is a second mirror, a second one, already set up, ready to go, ready with the tape. And all I do is take out these little clips right here, take off the mirror, put another mirror on there, and start the print within seconds. Okay, so basically this is as easy as it gets. I print all the time, and this works for me. All right, so there you go. So we're going to go ahead and let this print go. We're now actually still on the second layer. Everything's going perfectly. Right there. See, and another good thing about having the tape is you can actually see a contrast in color. Right now I'm printing with brown PLA, and you can see the contrast in color here to see how well it's going down, because 3D printing is a visual hobby. Okay, you have to watch it, see what it does. If it's not going down well, it's not going to finish well. Okay, that's just 1, 2, 3, ABC, printing 101. Keep an eye on your print, because that way you won't have troubles later. Once you've mastered the technique of 3D printing, then you might be able to leave it alone or whatever. But just be aware of it. Don't just walk away, because things could happen. This is only a machine, all right, and it has no feedback. It's not telling the controller what it's doing. So far so good. It's doing great, as you can see for yourself. I don't want you taking my word for any of this, all right? Because words are just bullshit. So videos is proof. You can see it right here. Proof is in the doing. All right, happy printing.